Hey, bonjour, ça va? It's Learn French by Cooking Day. And today we're making a Tarte Tatin.
Ooh.
This caramel apple tart will make you look like a cuisinier professionnel. Grab a pen and paper. Here are your French words of the day. There's not a lot of ingredients in the Tarte Tatin. There's apples, la pomme, you use Granny Smiths or any kind of apples, except for this poisoned apple.
This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
Or you can use pears for that matter, or peaches, or onions. You can make a tarte tatin with onions.
Oh, gross!
There's sugar, le sucre, not sucre. You don't pronounce the E. Sucre. I don't know why. There's butter, le beurre. And there's puff pastry, la pâte à gâteau. And as you can see, I get the pre-made frozen kind. A lot of people do that. Unless you want to use this, le rouleau à pâte. It's nice to add some spices, les épices. You can make your own little mix like I did here in this little bowl, le petit bol. You can add cinnamon, la cannelle. You can add ginger, le gingembre. You can add nutmeg, and we've learned that word before, la noix de muscade. So that's it. These are the only ingredients you need to make an awesome tarte tatin. However, if you want to add a little je ne sais quoi, you can add a little Calvados or Brandy. We call it schnapps in Switzerland, where I'm from. This is a pear brandy, which will go really well with the apples. Fun fact about the tarte tatin. It was created accidentally in the 1880s in Hôtel Tatin, which is about 100 miles south of Paris. The hotel was run by two sisters, Stéphanie and Caroline. Apparently, Stéphanie was doing most of the cooking. One day she was making a traditional apple tart for the hotel guests, but she was exhausted and she accidentally left the apples and sugar on the fire for too long. Catastrophe! Panicked, she tried to rescue the apples by throwing a blanket of puff pastry on top. And so the upside down tart was born, and the hotel guests loved it. So remember that next time you mess up a recipe, no biggie. Okay, let's make a tarte tatin. Tarte tatin. Say tarte tatin real fast 3 times. You're going to need a frying pan. La poêle. You want to make sure it's oven proof, so a cast iron poêle is great. Now remember, we're making an upside down tart. That means you're going to have to flip it. I'm going to use a lighter pan today, so it's easier to flip. I'm probably going to call my husband for the flipping part. That's the most challenging part. Pelez les pommes, peel the apples. Coupez les pommes, cut the apples, cut the core out. We'll have a bunch of half apples. La moitié. Faire fondre le sucre. Melt the sugar over medium heat into this deep, decadent caramel sauce. Ajoutez le beurre. Add the butter. Let the butter and sugar dissolve until it starts bubbling. Schnapps! Take the caramel off the heat and line the apples all the way around as tight as you can. Try to fit as many apples as you can. Turn the apples to make sure they don't stick to the pan. Les épices, the spices. Coupez la pâte à gâteau. place the pâte à gâteau over the apples and really tuck them in, like in a snuggly bed. Before you put it in the oven, prick it to avoid this poofy balloon thing. Prick, to prick, pique. You can bake this for a good half an hour depending on your oven until it's nice golden brown. Okay, let it sit for a minute or two until the caramel hardens a little bit, but not too long. I ended up calling my husband for the flipping part. Did it work?
And there it is.
Yay! Don't worry if your apples stick to the pan, just use a spatula. No biggie. Remember, it was a mistake initially. So you can't make more of a mistake on something that's already a mistake. You can add vanilla ice cream to it. La glace vanille.
Nice.
La glace vanille. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more deliciousness. As usual, I will put the recipe in the comment section below as well as the French words that you learned today. Good job! À bientôt! Au revoir! Okay, now I'm thinking of Gwyneth Paltrow who called her daughter Apple. Quand Tintin mange une tarte tatin, en donne-t-il à son chien?